We're back
for the holiday episode.
Yeah, the holiday not so special.
You just don't put any effort in. We used to have,
Yeah.
some kind of Halloween holidays.
The first year when you and Skyler were still doing the show, I remember I brought a Christmas tree and had a fake fire going and all kinds of stuff.
One year we had Santa Claus versus the Martians.
Yeah.
I think. Oh well,
It's really the only holiday thing related is that we're doing this near the holidays. There's really not any content.
And it's not even like it's like how many? It's like 7 days before or something. So
yeah.
Right. All right. Well, let's get into. You said you haven't taken in a lot of pop culture. What about TV shows? Sure.
I've been watching a few TV shows. The Gifted, I've been keeping up with.
So are you totally caught up on that?
Yeah, I think so.
I think I'm like 2 or 3 episodes behind, but I started. In between grading papers, I decided, that looks like a show. So, what's your overall assessment? Is it?
I like it.
Pretty good.
It's pretty good.
Yeah, I think it's something. I'm not totally grabbed yet, but
yeah.
And
I wish they'd do more to tie them in with the X-Men movies. I mean, they're in the universe because they mentioned the X-Men and Adamantium and all that, but. It'd be cool if there'd be like a guest appearance by one of them, even like one of the lower level characters.
Sure, yeah.
I don't know why they can't do that.
Can't Iceman
pay them?
Show up?
Yeah, Iceman.
Or just there's so many low level ones. I mean, some of these I recognize. Was it John Proudstar? I think his name's
Thunder.
Thunderbird.
Yeah,
Thunderbird. You're right,
yeah.
Thunderbird, I recognize. All the rest, Polaris, I recognize.
Polaris.
Her. And then
the other ones, I don't. If they were in the comics, I don't remember them.
One's called Eclipse.
Yeah, Blink. I think.
I think Blink sounds familiar.
Yeah, I think.
So, oh well.
And then the girl from, she's really grown up, hasn't she? The main star girl, like the one they hold, the brother and sister.
Yeah.
Because she was like a year ago. It seemed like she was like the kid's girlfriend in Goldberg's. It looked like she was 12, and now she's 18, I guess. So.
Yeah. I know what you mean.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think that's pretty. I mentioned, I think last time the other show we did this that Kevin probably saved the world. I'm a fan of it, but it looks like it's going to get canceled. So
yeah, that's the thing. We've talked about it. You try to get into something, it gets canceled. You wasted your time. So what's the point?
Well, I tend to look at it like if it's a good enough show, if you're into watching it, it's like, let's just treat this like a mini series or something, and just sometimes things just go a set amount, and that's it. What about Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.? You caught up with that?
I've seen the first double episode. Yeah. That's all. But yeah, it's every season they're doing something different. It's entertaining. Now they're in the future and Earth's been destroyed.
S.H.I.E.L.D. in space in the future.
And I mean, it does seem like they try to tie it somewhat in with what's going on in the movies. And I'm not saying they are, but they're in space, and obviously the Infinity Wars will be coming up where they're all in space. And Thor Ragnarok ended up in space and on an alien world. So
it's all headed to space these days. I thought it was a little funny though. I don't know if you've gotten to the part yet where do you even know, like, I guess by the end of that 2-hour thing, they were, you're in the future and you saw the Earth, right?
Right, completely.
So they refer at some point to as if Quake did that,
right?
Daisy or whatever. I'm like, and they call it like Quake, Destroyer of Worlds. I'm like, are the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. that famous? It sounds like they're as famous as the Avengers in the future. I thought they were more supposed to be in the shadows or whatnot, but they had a lot of adventures, I guess. Over the years, did. And she takes that news pretty well. It's like, nope, didn't do it, wasn't me. I didn't destroy the world.
Yeah, I guess they're kind of like the lore of. Yeah, you're right though. You think they'd be talking about Captain America and the Hulk and stuff like that.
Any of the old Tony Stark, forget him.
Yeah.
We're talking about the legendary Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. That's who we're counting on to save us, not anybody else from the past or whatever.
Have you gotten to check out Punisher at all on Netflix?
Have not. Any good?
It's decent. I've seen the first maybe 4. Started off pretty compelling. I feel like it's gotten a little boring, but I like Frank Castle. Or the actor playing him, the guy who used to be on Walking Dead. He's good.
Shane. John Barenthal.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Anytime they advertise a new Netflix show, I'm kind of like, I'd like to see that. And then when I actually watch it, like you said, I get a little bored with it. I mean, Defender. Did you ever finish the Defenders
I did.
season? Was it worth watching the whole season, or was it just Yeah.
I guess.
I just feel like it's they make these really slow moving. It's like you gotta have
Right.
Buffy is a good example of like Buffy and Angel. Everybody should look at the templates for. They're always gonna have talky parts of it, but they're always going to have like an action quotient to every show. And it seems like on those Netflix shows, they could go, yeah, maybe at the very end we'll give you 5 minutes or something. So I don't get that. And I've sort of lost my enthusiasm for Inhumans, but how far did you follow that?
I got through that whole half season or whatever it was.
Are you still intrigued by it, or is it just too?
Yeah, I don't know. It was okay.
That's one of those where I'm just kind of like, maybe are they gonna make a call whether this is canceled or not? Because that is one of those cases where if I'm not super into it and I hear it's canceled, then I'll just delete the rest or whatever. But
yeah.
We shall see. I've watched like 3 episodes so far. I'm waiting for that. I pulled into it. And you haven't seen Star Wars yet, but that is the movie of the moment, is it not?
Yeah. I'm looking forward to it in a few days. I'll be there.
Cool. I'll see you. So what about Justice League? Did you get to that?
I never got to that one.
Yeah.
I want to see it, though. But I'm guessing I'll have to wait till it comes out on cable or DVD or something.
Oh, shoot. It's probably still in the theaters.
Probably.
And if not, it's probably any day now. It's probably heading to Color 8. You could see it for $5 at the cheap theater. But it's not really a dollar show anymore. But
yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just. We talked about this. I think I'm not into the DC movies as much.
Oh, interesting.
I mean, I was never a. Usually, when I grew up reading comics, I normally read Marvel, so I just have more of a connection to that.
Yeah.
Plus, I mean, I don't know. A lot of people think they're kind of cheesy. What did you think of it?
I felt that way about, like, I felt almost the only superhero movie that I really kind of thought, yeah, that was pretty cool, was when I saw Logan, which was weird because I didn't have high expectations for that at all. But everything else that's come out, I mean, Spider-Man, Guardians 2, even Wonder Woman, everybody was gonzo about that. And Thor, Ragnarok, it's all, to me, so far been a kind of big old, like, yeah, I give it a thumbs up. I'm glad I saw it, but it just doesn't, it's not super gripping or anything like that.
Yeah.
So, and I really did, weird thing that they did, like, if you know the, DC universe at all, like, their version of Thanos or whatever is Darkseid. And I don't know if they backed off doing Darkseid because he looks a little like Thanos or something, but it's like you could have gotten him into your movie before Marvel had him, and they're your CGI guy, could have been on the scene first. Instead, they brought in this guy, what's his name? Steppenwolf, which is funny to me. It's like, so you're from an alien planet and you have the name Steppenwolf. Yeah. That's weird. But yeah, he's just, again, it looked like something out of Lord of the Rings, honestly. And it's not like it was horrible, but it was purely just a CGI character. And there is just a lot of, one thing DC does is they always like knock people through buildings and stuff. There's a lot of property damage and whatnot. So that part is cool, but there was ultimately something. And I think, it might have been better if they'd just gone right to having, I think initially that maybe they'd planned it as a 2-part thing, just like Avengers is going to do 2-part Infinity War. And maybe they were thinking, okay, we'll bring in Darkseid for the second movie. It looks to me now like they might have ultimately decided, let's just close off this sort of, New Gods storyline here. And it looks like they had a teaser at the very end, and they had Lex Luthor meeting Deathstroke. I don't know if it's Deathstroke from like, the Teen Titans and whatnot. Yeah, you might. But so it's sort of like, he says something like, oh, they have their own league. Maybe we should have one of ours. Or
so
sounds like
Legion
of Doom.
Yeah.
So that's probably a better way to go. I mean, because one of the problems, again, with these movies is that all the, you've got Steppenwolf, and then you've got these army of flunkies, and they're called parademons in this, and it's just like, how many movies do we need to see that in? It's like, it's the Chitauri in Avengers, Ultron's minions. It's like, you always have to have an army of flunkies, because I guess you just can't fight the main guy for the whole movie, so let's fight a bunch of these little, and I don't know, they were okay, again, they weren't, and Suicide Squad, same thing, they made a bunch of zombies or something, so. Oh, well, again, reluctant thumb up, but none of these movies are making my top 10 list at the end of the year. I'm like, that is weird, because back in the day, if it was like a really good superhero movie, I'd be like, yeah, I'd put it on my top 10 list. So, oh, well, what you gonna do? So you've been following the old NFL at all now that we don't have a team anymore?
Yeah, I still watch.
So got the fantasy team going?
I do.
Or how many, 2 or 3?
One.
Okay.
I'm down to 1 these days, which that's good. I should win this week and go on to the final game, the Super Bowl. So
Nice.
I'll probably lose that game, though. The other guy's got a really good team that I'll probably face. But yeah, I'm still watching it. I know they're getting a lot of bad press, and people say the game isn't as entertaining as it used to be. I still find it entertaining. But that's
Are they saying it's not as entertaining because they're not allowing the big hits as much?
I think that, and there's not. I mean, I don't know. Lately, there have been some good games, but a lot of the games are just boring. I guess
Oh, yeah.
they're not as maybe either blowouts or not as much action as there used to be. I don't really see that though.
Okay.
I guess though with me, I do pay for the Sunday ticket, so I get the Red Zone channel, which is just nonstop action. So
Yeah,
I'm not
yeah.
sitting there through just one game and all the commercials and everything. Which that's a fair point. I mean, if you just watch a game, you're used to watching Red Zone, you realize how many commercials there are, how many timeouts, all the downtime.
So with Red Zone, is it just like it's all the commercials have been edited out and it's just totally cut together?
It's one guy in a studio cutting each game. So okay, the Lions are in the Red Zone, we're here. If there's a big play, that they'll cut in and show you a highlight of it right away. If 3 or 4 teams are in the Red Zone at the same time, they'll split the screen up like 4 ways. And then later in the afternoon, if there are 2 or 3 games and that's it, then they'll just cut to highlights or show playoff standings or stats or whatever. There are never any commercials at all, which is nice because
That sounds cool.
I'm not a big fan of commercials. So
No, it's pretty brutal. Yeah, I don't know. A lot of times I've checked the score and or something, and you'll see something really low score at halftime or whatever. I'm like,
yeah,
I'm sure it always gets more exciting in the second half once everybody gets worn down or something. But what about the Rams? Do you care at all, or
I don't know. It's a love-hate thing. I mean,
Yeah.
I was a fan of the team for 20 years since they moved here, and now they're doing well again. They just destroyed Seattle yesterday.
Yeah,
But at the same time, it's hard to, I still like the players. Gurley was a St. Louis Ram initially. I mean, he's awesome. Johnny Hecker, Aaron Donald. I mean, they have some awesome players that started here, but at the same time, it's kind of hard to feel good about them when they moved. So it's, kind of a, like I said, love-hate. I do. There is another team in play now. The Panthers are getting sold.
Really?
So someone from St. Louis could go buy them,
What?
and move them here. No, that ain't gonna happen. But
Yeah, I heard that's like really unlikely that we'd get another team again.
yeah, not anytime soon probably. If they never do some expansion and there is an owner who'd want to buy into the league, maybe, but I don't think that's gonna happen.
So if we had some St. Louis billionaire who said, I definitely want to do it, you think the NFL would even allow it, given the fact that wouldn't they claim that we couldn't support a team before, so they wouldn't?
Yeah, I don't know.
Want our market to have it.
I think they understand. I mean, I would hope they understand the reason support was down was because the writing was on the wall. They were going to move, so people aren't going to go down there and spend money on tickets.
And it was an inferior product.
And it was. For 10 years, it was the worst team in the league.
Yeah.
I mean, when you have any city that had those circumstances, probably wouldn't be there. I mean, yesterday, like New York Giants, they're really bad this year. There were plenty of empty seats in their stadium, and they're not going anywhere, but they're bad, so no one's going to go to the games. That's just how it is.
Yeah.
Any sporting event, any city would be that way.
Sure. So they were here 20 years, huh?
95 to 2015.
Dang. Time flew.
Yep.
And then it was over.
And then it was over. And then this year they'll probably win the Super Bowl. Yeah. But I don't know if I'd be cool if we could get an expansion team though. I wouldn't want another team coming here from somewhere else and then another city loses their team. I mean, that's too much of that's going on. But again, I don't think they're going to expand either.
So he says the Panthers is the one that might leave, or?
Well, I don't think they're good. I mean, the guy's selling the team.
Oh.
So, if a new owner bought it and wanted to move them, that's always a possibility, as we've seen.
Yeah.
3 teams just moved. So I don't know what their lease is like, but I know they need a new stadium and at some point soon.
All 3 of those teams are in Vegas? No, we got Vegas and we got 2 LA teams, right?
Yes. Chargers and Rams, LA, and Oakland is still in Oakland, but they will be going to Vegas in the next 2 or 3 years, something like that. So that's the new league. Just teams move around every 10, 15 years. New cities get into the game.
Just deal with it.
Yeah.
Well, we'll see, Rams. We'll see what you got, but at least
they were impressive yesterday.
Yeah.
So.
And a lot of I do like the fact that they're back to that high scoring stuff because that was. I wonder if people are saying it's the greatest show on turf again.
Yeah.
Just can't let that one go. Well, should we get to the cartoons?
I guess so. We got some crazy cartoons. They're going to bring out the inner children in us, I guess. Which some of these cartoons today, you wouldn't be seeing this, I don't think.
I don't think so.
Not at least cartoons aimed at kids.
Right.
I mean, like South Park would do something like this maybe, but that's more toward adults. So
I can't. The one is like it's clearly like a buy bonds thing, like an anti-war propaganda. It says to buy bonds at the end. So I'm kind of like, are little kids supposed to like go tell their parents to like, let's go buy some stamps or some bonds to support the war or whatever? I don't know. Maybe the parents, maybe they like I feel like the whole adults liking cartoons things is a more modern thing, but maybe they've always have. I don't know.
Yeah, it could be. I mean, then they used to show like a cartoon or two before movies.
Right.
So
right.
maybe it was more geared toward adults back then.
And work on the kids too.
Yeah.
And then Superman, gotta love Superman. The production values have changed a little bit over the new Superman live action version, but still classic cartoon we're gonna look at. So stick around for more popcorn, folks.
Porky the Pig.
Porky Pig throwing himself out there again with no pants.
Yeah, that's never understood it. Let's dress them from the waist up.
He has that bow tie that really accentuates the bow tie.
Well, this is off to a good start. This is commentary.
When you got the Nazi symbol there right away, you know.
Yeah.
Heavy-handed narrator.
Which was destined to vitally affect the future of that little world.
Smoking.
Mr. and Mrs. Douglas
Smoking cigars to
Yeah.
celebrate life. What if guys still do that?
I'm sure some do.
Back in the day, when they smoking it in the hospital, you know.
Yeah, probably. Oh my God.
Whoa, dude! It's baby Hitler.
Yeah.
So tired.
We gotta travel back in time to kill him.
Not so fast.
All right, but time does fly, don't it, Johnny?
This is who is that? He's Grim Reaper guy.
Grim Reaper. And, yeah, I didn't know Father Time had the sickle. I thought that was the Grim
And
Reaper.
wings and
Yeah.
he's in space.
But ended up with
Didn't you find it weird how he was born with the swastika? Yeah. Like he didn't even need to go get one?
And the mustache, right?
Yeah.
he soon turned to other endeavors.
Und vergiss nicht, du Dops, wenn der abgeblasene Fleisch in Deutschland, in aller Europa, ja in der ganzen Welt.
Who wouldn't respond to that?
Told me, say hi.
And there were some gullible ones who listened.
This guy's making some good points. You ever watched the show Preacher?
No.
They have Hitler as a character on that show.
Geese, mice, good geese usually go.
That's all right, that's the old stuff.
So this is
Oh my God.
this is the Mussolini character, I guess. Yeah, I watched this beforehand and it's like,
There we go. Yeah. With a disclaimer, which we should probably give one too.
yeah, it's just propaganda from the past, folks.
Yeah. Well, I feel like if you can't make fun of Nazis,
Yeah,
who can you make fun
Nazis
of?
is fine.
Yeah.
Italians, again, in this context, probably fine. Wait till we get to the Japanese.
Oh no.
Yeah, I was thinking about that. I was like, I guess since we dropped 2 bombs on them, maybe we're not cool with that kind of racism, but it's definitely racist. But all for the war effort. I don't really know what Mussolini looks like, but I guess this is.
I guess so, yeah. Did you say tutti frutti?
Yeah, he did. That's how you mock Italians.
Yeah.
Tutti frutti.
That's funny. He's clapping with a in chains. 'Cause he has to. You
That's
know?
awesome.
Get it? Stormtroopers?
So they were called stormtroopers, Nazi stormtroopers.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I'd forgotten that. So I guess the whole Star Wars' anti-Nazi stuff has been going on way before this new. They acted like it was a new thing with the Force Awakens, but
Yeah, I don't think so.
From off this place. Have they forgot 'tis love that's right, and not is gained by show of might.
some random guy's an actor or something, I guess.
Peace conference?
Yeah. You can't just talk peace with these guys. That's clever.
I didn't realize they had shredders back then.
Yeah, I didn't either.
That's good.
Then from out of the west came another
I can envision it, or yeah.
It's yeah. But it was in, what was that movie they did it into? The Breakfast at Tiffany's. Yeah. I don't know, the glasses is always part of it, the big teeth and all that. But luckily this isn't. It's over fairly quickly. After the turtle beats the crap out of him.
Apologizing right at Dickens. Oh, just a minute, please. Oh, I am not the Japanese son of gun. Yeah, and I'm mock turtle soup.
with spreading clouds of war. Once more the Axis marched toward dreams of further conquest.
1, 2, button of my shoe. 3, 4, shut honorable door. 5, 6, see him over the sticks. 7, 8, array them straight. 9, 10. Begin again.
Mercy me, regretful sight. Oh, branch of peace. Forestall this fight.
Oh, he's got olive branches, okay.
Kind sirs, change your warlike.
That's all it takes.
Stop!
Why is he so much smaller? It's like fighting giant animals.
Yeah.
Can beat him up.
Now, where were we? Oh, yes.
About time someone stood up to these Nazis.
Like Gustinko Gestapo. He's part of the Antifa.
Come on, Fritz. Busy little bee, aren't I?
Don't quite get that. Cartoons that come to life.
I hate war, but once begun, well, I just didn't choose to run. So I can point with pride and say, there's 3 that didn't get away.
Must be annoying that he talks in rhyme all the time.
Yeah. If you'd like to make this is basically
All
the
it
message is here is join the army, right?
Yeah, well, they buy the
And buy the
bond.
bonds.
Yeah. That's funny. That's all you have to do. It's like, yeah. I don't know.
Well, I guess you didn't really have a choice. But
Yeah, that's true. That seems like, well, I guess that was part of the effort.
Yeah.
They raised money and whatnot.
And thank God, that's very uncomfortable.
Well, this one will be a little more, hopefully a little more fun.
Yeah. Can't go wrong with
Soups, unless he's
soups.
fighting Japanese
Yeah.
infiltrators. Yeah, notice they always mention those guys. Anytime Superman or even like Supergirl appears, I think Siegel and Schuster, the creators, they always give them props now.
We used to have such a build-up to these things, right?
In the endless reaches of the universe, there once existed a planet known as Krypton, a planet that burned like a green star in the distant heavens. Their civilization was far advanced and had brought forth a race of supermen whose mental and physical powers were developed to the absolute peak of human
Well, only if
perfection.
they came to Earth.
Right. I was just thinking that. If they're there, they're just dudes.
They're just regular dudes.
Yeah.
And was the whole planet green? I mean,
Placed his infant son on a small rocket ship and sent it hurtling in the direction of the Earth just as Krypton exploded.
My question is, why didn't more people get on that ship?
yeah, exactly.
I mean, It's cool you want to save the baby, but there's probably room for you too.
We built this ship just for baby size.
Yeah.
A passing motorist found the uninjured child and took it to an orphanage. As the years went by and the child grew to maturity, he found himself possessed of amazing physical power.
Yeah, I thought
Faster
the
than a speeding
parents took him and raised him on the farm.
Ma and Pa can't. No, it's just some guy.
Yeah.
Like, oh, well, I guess I'll take this child out of this alien craft and drop him off at the orphanage. That's interesting. I didn't know that was part of it.
I guess they changed the plot.
A little bit.
Truth and justice, Superman has assumed the disguise of Clark Kent.
What about the American way?
Yeah.
They added that layer too, I guess, huh?
Could be. Could be.
Kent, I want to see you. Just received another threatening note. Okay, Mr. White.
So happy. Oh, great! Another threatening note.
I like to deal with that.
Yeah.
Now listen to this warning. He plans to strike tonight. Beware, you fools. My electrophalangeal ray strikes tonight at 12. Total destruction will come to those who laughed at me and failed to heed my warnings. Beware, I strike at midnight.
Not quite the
This
Zodiac
may
killer.
prove dangerous. Kent, you help Lois follow up her lead. She may have an angle on this thing.
Yes, sir. But, Chief, I'd like the chance to crack the story on my own.
No.
Thanks, Chief.
A woman working on her own. I'm not sure about that.
That's a dangerous mission.
Oh, she's flying her own craft
There we
to
go.
investigate it.
I didn't know she could fly.
Yeah, I've never heard that one before.
The hour has come.
It's time for the Big Bang Theory.
Get off my shoulder, bird.
I feel like if you got a bird flying around inside your house, you're probably in the supervillain camp. Ruh-roh.
So what did he get by sending his letter to the newspaper? Was he hoping they'd publish it? His manifesto? I don't.
Strike terror and yeah, I don't know. Did they publish it? I don't know.
How did she find him?
I feel like we're missing a few plot points
Yeah.
here. It's a special kind of paper that's only used in this region.
I'm a reporter for the...
You didn't let me finish.
So, you want the story? I'll give you the greatest story of destruction the world has ever known.
Oh no, giant frickin' laser.
Freaking laser beams.
It's part of the Alan Parsons project.
How is that for a story, Miss Lane?
That is a weird hairdo there.
The mad scientist, whose warnings have held the city in a grip of terror, went on his rampage of destruction on the stroke of midnight. The deadly impact of his mysterious ray smashed the famous Tower Bridge, hurling cars and pedestrians into the river below. The police have warned everyone to remain in their homes.
So those reporters are just listening to the radio. Should they be out getting a story on their own?
Boy, the radio's got a great scoop going here. Hey, is somebody?
He's getting nude at work. Boy, how sneaky.
Really doesn't look safe to have all that
No.
sparks flying
not up to
around.
Oh no, he's gonna blow up the news so he can't get the story out. What is happening? Turn the building to rubber?
Destabilize the molecules
Yeah.
and everything.
The bridge he just blows up, but the building.
I'm gonna be extra crazy with those guys.
You just figured that out?
Didn't count on that happening. Punching laser beams.
Yeah.
It sounds like he's smacking a person. Well, Lois, get out of there.
Is he tying the knot? Yeah.
Now it's got a feedback there. Meanwhile, and blows up Lois. Did you use your X-ray vision and all that? Make sure Lois is okay. Oh, he's just running downstairs.
Yeah, you can fly out the window, but he'll just take the stairs.
Did you save the bird? Come on.
You just love Lois's plane there, huh?
Just throw him in there head first. They give him his own key to the jail in case he wants to lock people up. It's like, we'll figure out who he is later.
Yes, Chief. Thanks to Superman.
Clark's a crappy reporter. Doesn't get anything done.
He just sits around, listens to the radio, follows the lead they
She
go.
just
together.
pull his weight around here. Well, that was something. We had our daily fix of cartoons. Do you watch a lot of cartoons at home anymore?
Well, I do watch some of the Adult Swim
Okay.
stuff like Family Guy and American Dad and stuff like that. So
Is it
I haven't
just-
seen The Simpsons as much as
Yeah,
I used to. I mean, they've been on so long that I've gotten kind of just a little
Something
bored
like-
with them.
what is it, 22? Season 22 or 32 or
Or,
something ridiculous?
I want to say it's almost getting to 30,
I think
like
it might
high
be.
20s,
Yeah. That, I just,
like
yeah.
28 maybe.
I don't even really think about watching that. And honestly, I had a whole thing where I was into the Seth MacFarlane cartoons for a while. I even tried a little Cleveland show when it was in syndication, but I don't know. Nowadays, I'm just kind of like, if it's on, if there's nothing else to watch, and Cartoon Network or whatever. But what about Rick and Morty? You ever check that out?
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah, it's
I haven't seen a lot of those, but the ones I have seen are funny.
pretty good stuff, but I can't ever really get psyched about cartoons and movies anymore. I mean, maybe if they had a classic hand-drawn animation thing, maybe I'd go back for it, but I don't think I'm going to be lining up for Frozen 2 or
Coco.
Not Coco, not Ferdinand. Like, what the heck was that? Like, they put out a cartoon called Ferdinand about a bull or whatever. It's like against Star Wars. I guess that's counter programming or whatever. But
Yeah.
like, have you seen an animated show at all this year at the theater?
No.
Yeah.
The last one I did see was Inside Out.
Oh yeah,
Which is a pretty good one. That was a pretty good one, actually. But
it was good.
yeah, that's the last one.
I guess there's like one of those a year I usually get somehow into, and I did see Frozen when that came out just because it was such a phenomenon. But
Yeah.
I was like, this isn't really for me.
I haven't seen that yet. So.
Of course, it's.
Well, I know a lot of people were mad with Coco because they put like a 20-minute Frozen short in front of it.
Oh.
And like most people thought that was way too long, and it was just making them be in the theater. However, you had the previews and the 20-minute, because you still had previews, and then you had the 20-minute Frozen cartoon.
Wow.
And I just know some of my friends who have kids were complaining about it, that they had to sit through that before they got to Coco. And then I heard, I think that they stopped showing it because of that reason.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
I would have thought, though, that the girls in the audience would have been, oh my, like if they didn't know that was coming and suddenly you get to watch like a 20-minute thing from like, I'm surprised they haven't belted out a sequel. It's been something like 2 or 3 years, hasn't it? Like,
yeah.
Where's the friggin' sequel? I guess maybe they're working on making some, or I don't know, Disney seems to have a thing against sequels, but that's one where you got to go ka-ching, ka-ching, or at least do the live action Frozen or something.
Yeah. Yeah, have it at the Fox.
It's like a free 20-minute movie. You're getting, I guess though, with a kids movie, you're used to it being like, there's no way it's going longer than 90 minutes, or maybe even like 80 or 85 or whatever. So if it goes on kids, but I don't know. I thought a lot of adults were into some of these animated, computer-generated things, but for me, no thanks. The big eyes thing. I mean, I know they have big eyes in old classic cartoons, but the big eyes thing in the animated, it just looks a little too weird for me.
Yeah.
Oh, well, thanks for joining us, folks.
Yeah, have a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, and stay safe. Don't text and drive.
Right.
Oh, and remember, till next time,
keep poppin', Colonel.